The balance. Assalamualaikum. Sorry for waiting, but looks like it's crammed dah. Ada tempat bernafas? Okay. Okay. Firstly, saya ucapkan terima kasih kerana sanggup menunggu. Saya Latifah Koya dan bersama saya Yang Bahagia Datuk Seri Azam Baki, Timbalan Ketua Pesuruhjaya Operasi SPRM, Bahagian Operasi, Datuk Omar Saifuddin Jaafar, Pengarah Perundangan dan Pendakwaan SPRM di sebelah kiri saya, Tuan Muhammad Zamri Zainul Abidin, Pengarah Pencegahan Pengubahan Wang Haram AMLA SPRM di sebelah sini, dan wakil-wakil pengarah dan beberapa pegawai daripada SPRM yang turut bersama saya. Hari ini saya ada beberapa pengumuman penting khusus untuk satu kes. Saya pasti ada beberapa soalan cepu mas, tapi yang tu kita tunggu dan lihat bagaimana ia berkaitan dengan isu ini. Pertamanya kita ingin memberitahu bahawa SPRM telah berjaya memfailkan satu permohonan di bawah Akta AMLA bagi tujuan untuk melucuthakkan forfeiture of property, but it is non-prosecution, bagi tujuan untuk membuat recovery, untuk mendapatkan balik wang-wang yang telah dialirkan keluar daripada salah guna wang daripada kes 1MDB. Kita telah mengenal pasti, buat setakat ini kita telah mengenal pasti 41 sama ada individu atau entiti yang telah dijadikan responden dalam permohonan dan telah filekan kes ini di Mahkamah Tinggi Kuala Lumpur. Dan hasil daripada permohonan ini, apa yang akan berlaku ialah we are set to recover at least 270 million ringgit from the monies that has been given out various individuals. These individuals or entities include bahagian UMNO ataupun cabang dan sebagainya, yayasan, company-company dan sebagainya. And for the details, as part of the ethics, we cannot provide you the affidavit yet because the matter has yet to go to court, but we will provide you the list of those respondents. So in terms of the application, it is made under AMLA, and once you have identified there is unlawful activity, proceeds of that unlawful activity can be recovered through this application. You want to have details? Okay. I think I'll invite my SFC, who is the head of the legal department, Dato' Omar, to give a little bit of more details onto the application process.
Salam sejahtera, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sidang hadirin yang saya hormati sekalian. Seperti yang telah dimaklumkan oleh Yang Berbahagia Puan Ketua Pesuruhjaya sebentar tadi, sebanyak 41 responden telah dikenal pasti dan kami telah pun memfailkan sebanyak 41 permohonan untuk merujuk hak di bawah Seksyen 56 Akta Pengubahan Wang Haram bagi memperolehi harta tersebut, dan ia melibatkan seperti yang dikatakan tadi beberapa individu, entiti-entiti, organisasi dan juga syarikat-syarikat. Dan jumlah keseluruhan kerana ia banyak, secara kumulatif ia lebih kurang 270 juta ringgit. Dan permohonan telah pun difailkan dan sebagai maklumat awal, beberapa tarikh-tarikh telah diberikan oleh Mahkamah Tinggi bermula pada 25 hari bulan Jun, diikuti pada 10 hari bulan Julai, 24 Julai dan 31 Julai. Dengan kata lain, permohonan tersebut memandangkan ia adalah banyak. Ia telah dipecahkan kepada beberapa permohonan berasingan. Jadi itulah sahaja yang saya katakan. Terima kasih.
Saya ingin, terima kasih Datuk Umar. Saya ingin memaklumkan bahawa sejak bermulanya penyiasatan terhadap kes 1MDB ini, sebenarnya steps ataupun langkah-langkah untuk mendapatkan semula wang-wang tersebut telah pun dilakukan. Dan dari situ kita akan melihat bahawa we have actually recovered roughly about 919 million which was placed voluntarily by those people who have received, perhaps to avoid prosecution, perhaps to get some kind of reduction in terms of the action taken against them. Or if they have taken those steps, we have managed to recover about 919 million over. So now the second step which we are doing is actually by way of application, and that is the steps taken. And I have been informed by Tuan Zamri that as soon as we have filed, we have actually successfully recovered a couple more, meaning that those respondents have decided not to proceed and just allow for this forfeiture. As you know, when we get into an investigation, even before the prosecution is complete, the Act allows us to actually go for the recovery without having to charge these persons who have received the money. And this is what we are doing actually, because we want to be more practical and get the money as soon as possible. Tuan Zamri, maybe you can explain the recovery of the money.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Basically untuk yang dimaklumkan oleh Puan Ketua Putrajaya melibatkan 270 juta di bawah Seksyen 56. Ini adalah kaedah di mana dipanggil civil forfeiture bawah Seksyen 56 AMLA. Yang mana kalau kita gunakan di bawah pertuduhan, Seksyen 55 akan digunakan with forfeiture, pendakwa rakyat akan mohon untuk forfeiture amount yang terlibat. Jadi kalau yang dimaklumkan oleh Puan Ketua Putrajaya tadi, 919 ini termasuklah amount yang kita perolehi daripada luar negara, iaitu daripada proceed juga daripada Red Granite, yang mana dengan kerjasama pihak daripada DOJ US, dan juga daripada recovery of the Park Lane asset yang baru-baru ni juga kita dapat pulangan lebih kurang 137 juta. Yang seterusnya melibatkan amount yang kita recover secara voluntary sebagaimana dimaklumkan oleh Puan Ketua Putrajaya tadi. Okay, sekian.
Okay, so I think if we don't have anything more, and it all depends on the questions that we are going to ask. So perhaps we can start with the questions.
So this 270 million that is set to be covered, is it all unlawfully been dispersed to various individuals and entities, and are they foreign or local? Could you explain the details of that?
Yeah, the money is from the from a local bank, which is the money that was given out from the account of Datuk Sri Najib, and that has been then dispersed to all these people. So the transaction that we have identified is coming from the very bank account which is purposely created for the purpose of receiving the 1MDB money. So whether you are surprised or terkejut, that doesn't matter. As far as in the case of AMLA is concerned, so long as you can show there's some unlawful activity and the person who receives the money did not take steps to find out where the money came from, then they are then subjected to this forfeiture process. So of course, once we filed, we have already filed in the process of serving these applications to them, they will have the opportunity to put in an affidavit to explain how did they get the money and did they take steps to verify that the money was in fact clean or not. This is what money laundering is all about. If you get dirty money, then we will go for you. So that's the issue. So the responsibility on those who have received the money. In the case of AMLA, it's always the responsibility. If you suddenly receive about 100,000, 200,000, 500 million, you can't give a defense of being shocked or surprised. and not take steps to find out and verify. And if it is something that you have suspicion about, you need to report and declare that money. And if that is not done, we will take the action to first freeze your account, and then within 12 months, we will have to make the application to recover those money. And that's what we are doing. So of course, it's not exhaustive. We may have not recovered all. There were monies probably spent, but the monies that we have frozen, we are trying to recover those money back.
So this 270 million dispersed to 41 individuals and entities, would it be correct to term it as outstanding local disbursements of the 1MDB money?
Well, yes. To the ones that we have identified are local respondents, because as far as the application is concerned, it has to be practical. So the jurisdiction for us to make that filing would be within, it has to be local.
No, non-foreign,
Recovery for foreign money is by different method.
not included in this?
Not for this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Annabelle from Malaysian Anti-Corruption.
Yes.
You mentioned earlier that some unknown individuals are involved in
Yes.
some of these entities. Are there any other political parties which are involved?
It's a long list. Provide the list later so you can see who they are. All right.
And the monies were dispersed from an account linked to the president address.
Yes. Not just linked. It is his account. It is under his name. Yeah.
270 million, all of it came from
Yes.
that account.
Yeah. There would have been more dispersed, but these are the ones that went straight, which we have a clear transaction. So we're going for what is the most clearest for now.
Is Datuk Sri Najib one of the respondents?
No. Because the recovery against Datuk Sri Najib would be done in a different fashion, because he's also facing a criminal prosecution. So that goes together. So he's also charged under AMLA as well. So that will continue at the trial. These are basically third parties who have received those monies. All right.
So just to be clear, it's all from one account, or is it from several of his Najib accounts?
That's two or one?
One
One account.
Only one account.
Is this the Arab Malaysian?
It's an M-Bank account. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Any other questions?
Yeah, the people who volunteered the money, does that mean that MACC will not be filing charges against it?
Yeah, because this is not a criminal prosecution. So if they have voluntarily decided to give back the money, it's well and good. I think that's what we are focusing on. We may have so many people who probably have received these monies, but if we were to go on a prosecution, that might take time. And since the law is clear and we have alternative ways of recovering the money, we'll go for the most pragmatic way. But regardless, there will be cases where if it's there is more than just receiving money, and they are part of this whole web of transferring money and going for further laundering, then we will take the necessary step. But the ones that we have identified are those clear-cut third parties who have received the money, and we just ask them to return. All right?
So it's possible that there's more than 270?
Of course. Oh, definitely more. But these are the ones for now. But from time to time, if we get more evidence and more names, we will definitely go for them.
So these are the most obvious ones?
The most obvious one, and the total sum is a big significant amount.
Will it be a stumbling block since your criminal trial is ongoing?
No. The law is very clear. The criminal trial can be ongoing, and that is as far as the accused in that trial is concerned. But the activity of the monies are quite straightforward. The defense of not knowing the money is not a good defense under AMLA. So people can give you money and send in anywhere. But you, as the account holder or the recipient, has a responsibility. Otherwise, we will have a situation where people are going to just put money in different accounts, and they will just say, I don't know. And that has been done before, and this is how we stop money laundering. So that the whole idea is to just recover money which you have not taken steps to verify and say what the money is for. And if it is tainted, it has to be given back.
So far, no one has challenged the
civil forfeiture application?
Not yet, because we've just filed it 2 days ago, and we have extracted the seal copy in the process of serving the OS, the motion, together with the affidavits on them.
And what about Jolo? I mean, there was a budget, the sole
Yes.
Any reply from the lawyer? Are they trying to get in touch?
That is a police case, actually. So that's a separate situation.
Is Jolo one of the, is Jolo
No,
name on the list?
no, no.
Can I double check on the 990 million that
Yes.
has been covered earlier? Is that all fully from abroad?
No, it's a mix. It's a mixed group, actually. This one, the money was, there was a trust account that was created for the purpose of the recovery. It's called the MOF trust account. And ever since this investigation started, those who felt like they needed to clear themselves decided to put back the money as soon as they realized that there's something is wrong. So we have up to date 11 entities or individuals who have given back the money.
So is this the equanimity money and Red Granite and all?
No, wait,
Or the
Red Granite, yes,
990
but
million?
no.
But recognize.
Huh?
Dengan
Red Granite, yes, yeah.
Not economic.
Equanimity,
No,
not
not
that
yet,
sum.
not
No.
yet, not yet.
So those equanimity, do we know the actual amount of money recovered from that's linked to one entity?
That one is under the Attorney General's purview. Yeah. What I was made to understand that it was sold for 126 million. So I suppose they have actually announced about that being sold out, so the money should be recovered, but not in this particular account.
So for MACC, in total, you think this year you recovered 990
Yes.
plus the 270, so you're going to recover over 1.2?
Roughly, but you see the one that is set up under the MOF trust account, that goes right under the Ministry of Finance, not MACC per se. As far as MACC is concerned, we are now taking steps by way of civil suit.
Khususnya yang memiliki kekuatan ilmu
Where after you collected them,
Of course, it goes back to the government. It will go back to the government. But it is upon the MACC to do the recovery process. We have the power to do so under AMLA.
Who these 11 entities or companies are?
We'll provide the list.
Yeah, we can provide the list. Yeah. Any other questions?
The 4 dates that you mentioned, one in June and 3 in July.
Yes.
What are those dates exactly? What's going to happen?
Because there are 41 applications involving 41 respondents, so they have been split. Yeah, it cannot be held like together at one go, 41. There are too many and too much amount involved. So they will be divided accordingly. We will get the further information from the court's registry. Thank you.
And you'll be providing these dates to us as well?
Yes, we will.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an open court, so you can actually come and witness the whole process. Yeah. Okay.
What is the largest forfeiture among the 41?
That's the largest.
No. The victim
The
is
luckiest, is it?
UMNO.
Of course, there's so many divisions of UMNO that received it, so when you put it all together, they would be the largest group, of course. But
About
in terms
212 million.
200 over million, I think, yeah?
Yeah, 212.
212 million.
212
Yeah, that's for UMNO.
I'm not in.
Yes,
212 million from the 270 million
yes,
from UMNO.
yes, yes.
And that's in a single transaction or?
No, separate transactions. Each one of them would have been paid, series of transactions actually. Yeah. When the court starts, then we will be detailed. You will actually witness the application is going to be, but we are actually not allowed to give you details of the affidavits because they should have the opportunity to see it first and reply and then present it in court.
But correct me if I'm wrong, when you mentioned just now that after you filed, some people have already surrendered their...
Yeah, so I think they may have been alerted because when you actually file, the matter is actually filing by online. So we don't know how it's done, but and it's not a real secret thing. The process is quite transparent. So when you file, They may have been aware, and or they decided it's coincidental that they decided they want to get back the money, so give back the money. I think 2 million. 2 million.
Who surrendered the money so far?
Yeah, few
There are a few. We will let you know soon.
Is it only individuals or
Sorry?
only individuals?
Two.
all individuals.
Two
individuals.
Two.
Sorry, the balance from the 270 million, is that coming from the political party as well? Other political parties?
No, there are, apart from the political parties, so which is UMNO, then you have a few yayasans, a few companies, trading companies, individuals. So you will see and do a little bit of research. Why did they receive that amount of money?
And other political parties as well?
I think yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I think yes. Yes. We have NCA, Sabah Parti Bersatu Rakyat Sabah.
Tuku.
Yeah, and also Pekida. But we will give you the full list, so you can have a field day looking at the list. Yeah. Yes. Then we will get a judgment in default. Yeah, in default of appearance. Yeah.
So just to be clear, once you file these cases, these forfeitures against these entities and companies,
Yeah.
on their part, they have to explain, put in an affidavit.
Yes, they can challenge. They can challenge in so many ways. They can say that that account doesn't belong to them. They can also say that they have taken steps to verify that the money is proper, or they have, sold something and gotten the money for that. They have various reasons or explanation. So they have to put in an affidavit and reply, and then we go for hearing. They can do that. But as far as we are concerned, I think I'm pretty clear that the team of MACC have done a pretty good job in getting the actual transaction and the actual money trail, where it came from and where it went. So I'm pretty confident that this is a straightforward case.
So will there be any raids to follow suit after this sort of petition?
If there's a raid, I wouldn't be telling the media.
Can we expect any, taking down laws and
No.
something?
This is about money trails, and it's about properties and freezing of accounts. So it has to be done not in a raid fashion. So you will have to give notice that you are going to actually freeze account. So there's many steps that will take place before we actually go for this application. Yeah.
Is MACC planning any more charges against Najib for the 1 million or
If the MACC is going to do that, we will let you know later.
So,
Because
how far along is the 1MDB investigation? Is it more or less complete?
as far as the 1MDB investigation is concerned against Dr. Sri Najib, I think he is already facing the trials. We'll let that happen. As and when we get more evidence with more individuals who are involved, we will do the necessary thing. Yeah.
Would you say you're halfway there, almost complete? What's your percentage and that sort of thing?
Not sure. I can't tell you. Yeah.
One, is this 270 million forfeiture suit the biggest forfeiture suit that Malaysia has ever
I think so far, I think it could be the biggest. I think.
So
Yeah.
far.
So far, it is the biggest, and I think it is also a trend in other countries as well. Recovery of money is as important as going for prosecution, because we want to actually get the money back. Right? Any other questions?
Sorry, one more.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that this was a pragmatic, kind of practical approach to
Yes.
getting the money back. Is that because there were so many people involved that it does not make sense to prosecute everybody?
Yeah, and sometimes they could be receiving it without knowing where the money is from. So we'll give them that benefit of doubt, but that is not good enough. Even if you don't know, you have to take the necessary step to find out. So, like I said, we have been hearing too many times people who say they don't know. Suddenly, I received, this amount of money, or I'm surprised, I'm shocked. So that kind of excuses doesn't come under AMLA, right?
How close are we towards where
Sorry?
How close are we towards identifying where Jolo and all the other 180 individuals
Okay, if we are close enough also, I can't tell you. Sorry. Until we get him, I'm afraid, I think every time we go and announce that Jolo is in Macau, we will come after you. That doesn't really help, does it? So I think as a strategy and for the purpose of securing evidence, we can't tell you our actual steps as to how close or have we taken him, have we identified him.
But without telling us where he is, do you know where he is?
That's a good one. I'm afraid I can't comment on that. Yeah.
Can we, if, since you took over the role, how has it been for you? That we have never heard from you. Have you been preoccupied with this one MDB and the recovery? And
Yes, I think my officers, all of them have kept me very, very busy with this. Okay, so I think as far as with regards to my appointment, I will certainly give you another day with exclusives or whatever you call it. I'll arrange with my officers from the media, Tuan Ismajuri and Tuan Roswan, so he can liaise with you. So no worries about that. So, but today we just want to give you some good news that we are moving, forward to do some recovery, right? Any other questions? Some burning questions? So long as it's involving this issue, fine. Yeah. Okay?
Well, you
Yeah.
had a meeting with Tun yesterday.
Yes.
And what did he talk about in regards to this one?
No, we didn't discuss files or cases.
No.
No. This is my first courtesy call to Tun since my appointment.
So it was just...
No, I won't be discussing files with him. Yeah. Sorry.
So we're going to see more regular press conferences from you? Is this-
Definitely. Just allow me some space to settle down, and it has been a steep learning curve for me. So yeah.
no news on the pink diamond.
You can ask my deputy.
We are looking for pink diamond. If you can help us, it's much better. Give us some time to find not only pink diamond but all other assets. Untuk mengetahui semua dan mungkin akan ditubuhkan satu task force baru hubungan banyak lagi aset-aset di luar negara sana yang kita akan cuba bolehi kerana ini merupakan satu tasking yang complicated jugalah. Jadi dalam perbincangan dengan pihak tertentu. Ya.
Okay, if that is all, thank you very much. Hope to see you again for more announcements. All right, thank you.
Can you show
Sorry?
the list?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you can.
But small. You can capture.
It's very small actually. So you this one, very, like this, and then you can zoom in, is it?
Atas sikit. Atas sikit.
Okay. Up it will block. Sampai kita CJ.